Hey everyone, I'm Melanie Stansbury and I represent New Mexico's 1st Congressional District.
I'm Elizabeth Booker Houston, aka Booker Squared on social media.
And I'm Jasmine Burton, aka Finesquire on social media.
And both of these ladies happen to be legal scholars who are going to help us break down what the hell is happening right now with redistricting. So let's turn to you first, Jasmine. Why is redistricting happening across the country right now?
This is voter suppression. I feel like I can't get any more blunt about it. That's factually what it is. I mean, if you look at what's happening even in states like Texas, a large portion of minorities are moving to Texas. Latino people, Asian people, Black people, and they're intentionally trying to suppress our vote to make sure that we don't have representation, to make sure that we continue to not turn out, to make sure that we don't feel comfortable turning out. And even when we do turn out, it won't matter. So they are trying to suppress our votes.
Why are they trying to rig the system?
So what they're trying to do is they're trying to take away the number of seats that Democrats have in Congress. That's really what they're trying to do. They're cheating. They're cheating. They're trying to make sure that they, as you know, Trump wanted them to do. He said, I want you to get 5 more seats. I want you to scoop those up and make them Republican seats. He was not talking about, I don't know, making better policies, passing better legislation, being more likable, doing things that actually help your constituents so that they want to vote for you. He said, no, I want you to steal that. I want you to steal that. And so what they do is they draw the maps in this really crazy way to basically push all of the Democrats over here who are in this district now over there. So then their vote doesn't count anymore, even though they live right there in that area. It's kind of nuts. At some point, I hope you can put up on the screen what this map looks like, because it's really crazy. I feel like actually Rep. Stansbury, I feel like you should just go, you know how you did with the picture by Marjorie's face? I feel like you could just, by every single Republican in the House, just take a picture of how crazy these maps look and just keep it by their heads, every time they're speaking, because people could really get a visual of how, I don't even know how to describe it other than sneaky it is.
I mean, if you look at gerrymandered maps, they literally will draw a line around a house of a registered Democrat. Yeah. That is how detailed these gerrymandered maps get. Is this legal? Is any of this legal? What are they doing?
The whole thing with gerrymandering, is it legal? But the way that they're gerrymandering is because, as Jasmine said, they're trying to engage in voter suppression, and the arguments are insane. I got to talk to Beto O'Rourke the other day, and he said, have you read the briefs? I said, yeah. It's crazy. They're trying to argue that white voters are disenfranchised, and that's why they have to redraw it, which makes no sense since Republicans were the ones to draw those maps. So they're saying that Republicans disenfranchised white voters, and now Republicans should be allowed to redraw the maps. I don't know.
But isn't this kind of the whole upside down world we're living in right now? I mean, the Trump administration is systematically trying to dismantle the Civil Rights Act, the Voting Rights Act, and now they're trying to do it at the state level by gerrymandering these maps and taking away people's voting rights. This is a tool we've seen many, many times before, but I think a lot of people didn't think it would be this brazen in this moment. But what are the implications for our country and for the communities who might be gerrymandered out of their districts?
Well, like Jasmine said, voter suppression.
Another thing is it feels like information is being systematically withheld from the communities that are going to be affected.
So what can the people who live in states that they're targeting do?
I think, like, when I think about this, although the federal districts are going to be affected, this is handled at the state level. And so when people think about what they can do, they definitely can call their representative, but they also need to call people within the state legislature because they have a say in what's going on as well. And that's how we're going to prevent this from continuing to happen, because, as you guys are saying, the impacts are going to be detrimental to everyone.
So they're basically trying to rig the system.
So stop cheating. We would like you to stop cheating, Republicans, and actually do things to help your voters so that you can win the way that the Founding Fathers intended. The Founding Fathers were standing in this room. You can't see it. George Washington's right there. He's waving at us. He's like, look at them. Listen to them. They know what they're talking about.
I would say that too. Stop cheating. Crooked people need to stop drawing crooked lines. So that's what Jasmine Crockett said. I'm sticking to it.
You heard it here.